starting the lecture, and yes, we are covering some features of Microsoft Excel, and as we did in the last class, we make a table, countries table, and I explain you how you can draw the borders. For those who were absent in the last class, I'm just having a short review that how can you make a border. For example, if I want to make a border of these selected cells, how can I make a border? I will go to the home tab. This is the home tab. I will go to the font group. I will click on borders command, and I will select all borders. In this way, you can see that all the borders are shown as black. You can change the color of the border as well. Okay, fine. So I'm uh, I'm yes. Now undo the command. Okay, fine. One thing more, I would like to add that we can. I'm in this class. I'm explaining the different features of Microsoft Excel. For example, you can change the color of the text in a cell. You can change the color of the text in a cell. How will you do? All the formatting options are in the font group. For example, countries table, you want to show it in different color. I am selecting how. First you should select the cells. Whatever formatting you want to apply on the cells, first you have to select the cell, right? I have select this these group of cells, and now I am going to the home tab, font group, and I am changing the color, right? So how can I change the color? I am changing it from black to green or whatever you like. Similarly, I can change the uh, cell color also. For example, countries table, and I'm showing it in yellow. Take for example, yellow. In this way, different formatting you can apply, and obviously you know that how we can change the font of the cell. It is because you are familiar with the using Microsoft Word. The formatting option given in the Microsoft Word. Ahmed Hamid, you have raised hand. Yes, Ahmed Hamid. Yes, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic and raise your question. Ahmed Hamid, unmute your mic. Ahmed Hamid, you were raising hand. That's why I'm telling you. No question. Okay, I'm proceeding further. Hassan Saqib, you also stop the video. Otherwise, you will have. Now the next thing, what I'm going to do is how you can insert a row between two rows. First of all, let me ask you some general question to check your understanding about the Excel topic you have learned till now. I'm unmuting you all. Okay, you can unmute your mic, right? You can unmute your mic. All of you unmute your mic. Shabash. Hassan Saqib, Ahmed Hamid has done. Ahmed Shahid.
सर
Yes.
सर ये काम जो हमने बुक पे करना है या पीसी पे करना है?
Definitely in your PC or laptop, whatever you have, because you have to make this in Excel, na Excel sheet, right?
सर यस सर
You have to make a country table as I did gave in the assignment. You have to make a country table, and you have to fill up the data, right? Like the data I've given, I filled for two countries: Pakistan, capital city Islamabad, national language Urdu; Saudi Arabia, Ukraine. Beta, that's why I have to mute you all. Please stop your background noise.
सर अपने आप की पिक्चर खोल सकते हैं?
Beta, no need to do it. Okay, fine. Now See this, I'm Pakistan, Saudi Arabia. In the same way, you have to enter the data for 3 countries also. Any country do you like, its capital city and its national language. Now, what I what I'm telling you is that, for example, if you want to, uh, because you can see Islamabad is type here as left align, because all the text is towards the left of the cell. If you want to make these cell centered align, you will select two cells and you will make you will select in the alignment group, you will select center, so it will be left align. Because there is too much noise, I have no way but to mute you all. Okay, I'm muting you all. um, Center align. And again, I am telling you, whatever formatting you want to apply on a group of on a single cell or a group of cell, you have to select the cell first, right? If I want to make a special type of formatting on Pakistan, then I must select the cell Pakistan. For example, if I am on this cell is B13, and I want to make Pakistan as green, I cannot do it. First, I will go to the uh, cell where Pakistan is typed, and then I can apply different formatting. For example, if I want to make it the cell green, I can select it like this, green. Fine. So the summary is that whatever formatting you want to apply, you first select the cell, a single cell or a group of cell. Now, a few more things to learn about is that you can insert a row between two rows. For example, between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, if you want to insert a new row for, take for example, Afghanistan, how can you do it? One way is to write the data for Afghanistan here, but the other way, you want Afghanistan to be the second one after Pakistan. How will you do it? You have to insert, you have to introduce a new row. How can you do it? You just click on any cell, either to select the entire row or click on any cell in that row, and then go to the insert, not sorry, insert tab. You will just select the cell, do the right click, this pop-up menu will appear, and when you press the click on insert command, you will insert command, this dialog box will show, and it will show and you want to insert an entire row, entire column, you will select entire row. Okay, now you can see that a new row has been inserted between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. Acha, if you want uh, more than one row, to insert more than one row, we have just insert a single row. After this command, if I press F4 key, which key? F4. So new rows will be inserted. See this, I'm pressing F4 again. A new row is inserted. A new row is inserted. A new row is inserted. If you want to repeat some command, you have given some command and you want to repeat that command, for this, you press which key? F4. F4. In the same way, if you want to insert a column, for example, a column between capital city and national language, capital city and national language, you will select that column. Again, you will do the right click. This pop-up menu will appear, and you will click on insert command, and here you can see a new column has been inserted. A new column has been inserted. Now, if you want to insert more than one column, if you want to insert more than one column, you will, after doing this, you will press just F4. See this, I'm pressing F4. I'm pressing F4. A new column is inserted. Another, again, I am pressing F4. A new column is inserted, right? So in this way, you can insert column and rows, right? Now something new, something more. You want different, you want to you can apply different formatting. Now I want to show you how to combine more than one cell. How to combine more than one cell. Combining cell in Excel, it is called merging. What is it called? Merging, right? Merge cell command. Merge, merge, merge cell command. So how can you do it? See this. You see that these cells from B2 till G2, these all cells are shown as a single cell. These all cells are shown as a single cell. These all cells B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, and G2. These all cells are merged. How can we do it? Let me show you. For example, if I want to merge D6, right now my cursor is on D6. D6. I want to merge D6 and E6. So I have pressing the left mouse button, I drag it. So these two cells are selected. Now they are, up till now, they are two different cells. What I want to do? What is our goal? We want to make them a single cell. We want to combine these two cells. And technically it is called merge cell. What is called? Merge cell. So I want to do the merge cell. I have selected these two cells, right? Then I will go to the home tab and alignment group. In alignment group, you will find a command. You have to remember this. This is called merge and center, right? You will click on it. Click on it. And here it is written merge cell. Merge cell. See this. Now these two cells are combined. These two cells are combined now, and we will treat it as a single cell. This is called merge cell. Sometimes why we merge cell? Sometimes we want to put a heading, like the heading countries table. Countries table. So we normally merge two or more cells. Similarly, sometimes you want to merge the cells vertically. For example, if I want to merge these cells of F column, we want to merge the cells in F column from F3 till F13, right? From F3 till F13, right? So what will we do? We will do the same. I have selected the cells, right? I have selected the cells. I will go to the home tab. I will click on, sometimes you are not on the home tab. It happens. Like right now I'm on data tab. Right now I'm on formula tab. Right now I'm on page layout tab. So you have to go to the home tab. You will click on home tab and you will go to the alignment group, going to the alignment group, and then select the merge cell command. You will click on it and merge cell. You can see all these cells are merged. Now we can treat them as a single cell. We can treat them as a single cell. I hope you learn how to merge the cell. Now, another thing to learn. Now, another thing to learn is the wrapping command. Sometimes, boys, it happens that the text you type, right, in a cell cannot be cannot accommodate the whole text. For example, it may happen that some countries have more than two national language, more than one national language. For example, I'm typing a country which have more than one national language, and I'm writing it, I'm typing it, just see it. Now, student, you can see that English, Spanish, and French, but the French word is not in the cell. The French word is not completely in the cell. Khalil, Khalil, do you have some question? Yes. Ask your question, Khalil. First, unmute your mic, then I can hear you. Yes, Khalil.
सर ये आपने जो सर F4 का प्रोसेस बताया था सर, ये इससे क्या होता है?
By pressing F4, you repeat a command. For example, if you want to insert more than one row, then there is no need to repeat the whole process again and again, 4 times, again and again. You will do the process only one time, and then you will press the F4 key. Then it will be repeated. I will show you again.
Okay, sir.
I will show you again. Yes, Habib. Habib, unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
What is your question, Habib? Hurry up. If you have some question, then otherwise I will mute you. No question.
Sir,
Yes. Hurry up, beta. Ask your question, Habib. Okay, fine. Ahmed Hamid. Yes, Ahmed Hamid.
सर आपने ना फ्लैश का भी एक भेजा था सर, उसका मुझे समझ में नहीं आया.
Flash? No.
जी सर भेजा था आपने.
Flash? No, you don't have any assignment of Flash in computers, because Flash is taught in grade 7. Yeah.
सर जमालुल्लाह ने भेजा था. सर जमालुल्लाह ने दिया था आपको, फर्स्ट वीक का दिया था उन्होंने.
Okay, I'll see it. Inshallah. So continuing the topic, as the one student Khalil asked, sir, what was the purpose of F4 key? As you said, F4. Why were we pressing F4 key? Suppose if you want to insert a row between Pakistan and say India, right? There is the first row is for Pakistan and second row is for India, but you want to insert three more countries between Pakistan and India. So what will you do? You will insert 3 rows. So you won't do it 3 times. That you will select India, you will go to the insert tab, you will select India, you will press the right mouse button, and you will go to the insert and entire row. You see a row is inserted, okay, but you won't do it again, that click on India, press right button, and then select entire row. No, you have done it one time. Now just press F4 key, like I am pressing F4 key. This command is repeated of inserting the new row. I am pressing F4 key again, a new row is inserted, right? But remember that you cannot use F4 key alone. You cannot do that, okay, I want to insert a row between Pakistan and India. Okay, I will just press F4 key. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. First, you will do it one time, and then you will press F4 key. I hope you will understand the purpose of F4 key. Now, I explain you inserting rows, inserting column. I explain you how to merge two or more cells horizontally. I explain you how to merge uh, uh, cells vertically, right? Then I explain you how you can I was just explaining, then you raised some question that what is the what is wrapping command. What is wrapping command? See this, suppose this country is USA, America, right? USA, and it has national language English, Spanish, French, and so. But you see that the French word is not inside the cell, it is out of the cell. How to fix that problem? How to fix that problem? Actually, you will wrap this cell. You will wrap this cell. What will we do? You will select the cell. Okay. You will go to the home tab. You will go to the alignment group. You will go to the uh, you will go to next. Sorry, just please lower your hand. I will. Yes. Where will you do? You will select the cell. You will go to the home tab. You will go to the alignment group, clicking on this small arrow, and then in text control option you will click on wrap text and pressing the OK button. Now you can see that English, Spanish, French, now these are shown in a single cell, right? If I type more text, for example, I'm typing some more language like Turkish, German, right, and Chinese, right, and Russian, right? You can see that whatever I have typed, it is inside the cell. It is not going out of the cell. This is called text wrapping. So I'm summing up the class and telling you, I show you how to change the cell color. I show you how to change the text color. I show you how to insert rows. I show you how to insert column. I show you how to merge cells horizontally, merging cells vertically, and I show you in the last how to wrap the cell, how to wrap text in the cell. Now what you have to do is to in your assignment you will uh, make a country table, and you will attach that file in your email, and you will email it to me. I wrote my email in the last class also, but this is typed in the uh, assignment also. hamood778@gmail.com. Okay, hamood778, hamood HAMOOD hamood778@gmail.com. Okay, but this email address is shown in the assignment also. So I'm ending up the class, but hold on. अच्छा छोड़ दो. Hello. I'm unmuting you, boys. I'm unmuting you to
listen your question. If you have any, right, you can unmute yourself now to ask me questions, right?